Hello everybody, Ace here, giving it to you straight with day 27 of the video log challenge. And today I wanted to talk to you all about reading your emotions and better understanding what the point of them are. There's a war on our emotions here, at least in America. We're not allowed to be emotional. Not in my life. I've never been allowed to really show emotion, even though I've always been very emotional. It turned from being able to express all my emotions freely to just basically expressing anger and laughter. I don't even know if it was happiness. I don't even know if it was joy. I just know I laughed a lot because if I wasn't going to laugh, then I was going to cry. So, what are emotions? All emotions is energy and motion, right? So, you create energy in your body through experiencing, through your vehicle, through the senses in this vehicle. You create an experience with which creates energy and motion, and if it isn't processed properly, good, bad, or indifferent, it can get stuck. And that's where dis-ease comes from. It's from energy being stuck in our bodies or from us coping away from actually dealing with the trauma or the event or whatever you want to call it that was actually going down. And the whole point of emotions are to guide us. They're our rudder. When we're floating down the river without a paddle, in reality, it's our emotions that are guiding us, and they're kind of telling us where to go, when to go, how to move, what do we like, what do we not like. Honestly, it's a sensory experience. And so the more we study our emotions and not cast them as good, bad, or indifferent, don't create narratives and storylines around them, the better we understand our emotions, the better we will understand our reality, and the more we can then choose to grow. So, the way I look at this is the reason there's a war on our emotions is because that is our life force. That is what we create with. We create with emotion, with love, even with anger, with hate, with light, with kindness. I mean, emotions in general are our muse. That's the experience of this life. That's why the roller coaster is so hard for us to get off of, because we're addicted to the chemical release of the emotions we feel, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, whatever we want to label them. Learning to read our emotions allows us to then master them, and instead of judging an emotion we feel, like happiness, sadness, anger, frustration, we can now use that as a means of growing and a means of evolving and a means of ascending, because the emotion is always guiding you to the blockages that are happening within you, the repressed memories that are happening within you, and the repressed trauma that we really do need to let go of. And so if we could start actually feeling those emotions, again, stopping, breathing, listening, asking, listening, and then feeling whatever we feel. Sometimes we're not even feeling an emotion of in the current state. I've noticed this year in 2020, as I feel the karmic wheel has ended and has provided us an opportunity to heal past trauma, to heal ancestral trauma, things like that. I've had an opportunity to actually look at a lot of the memories from my past, a lot of the events from my past, and feel through them. There have been multiple times where I felt like I was this age again. I felt like I was 9 years old again. I felt like I was 15 again. I was acting away. And because I became more observant and less judgmental, I was able to kind of take a step back and go, that's weird. What's that from? And because I wasn't spending my whole time coping or distracting or judging myself, I was actually able to explore it and learn what was really going on. And that's why I was able to learn so much about the ego this year, and how I've really been able to solidify this program / framework of being human, because I've literally put myself through it, and the results are incredible. My emotions, they're just beacons now. If I'm feeling frustrated, my mirror theory being very, very pertinent to me and my path right now, I just look at it and go, how am I being emotional right now? Why am I being emotional right now? And what could this possibly be hinting at that I need to look at and explore? So one of my family members I've been getting frustrated with lately, and I didn't understand why. And what it turns out to be is that they are continuing to do something that I've stopped, but because I was in my ego about it and judging myself and judging them and judging the situation, I didn't see what was really going on. And in the reality, all I needed to do was communicate to them and ask them to maybe change the way they were doing something, because it would not only improve their life, but then it would also improve mine. And because there was a mutual exchange of energy, and because I came at them with the right tone and in the right way, and I was able to explain myself, and I was able to work through, even with them, kind of what was going on and why I was being a little aggressive and why I was feeling the way I was feeling, it really resonated with them, and they were excited to take that step with me. And as something as simple as changing our outlooks from negative to positive. And because one of the biggest things I needed to work on this year was communicating with those closest to me. Again, this was a little mini boss battle that I could have went the wrong way with, but because I stopped, I recognized that I was behaving in a way that I didn't necessarily like. I was also I was also seeing it as a beacon to something I needed to work on and let go of inside of myself. And because of that, now I strengthened my relationship. I spoke my truth. It was validated, and I healed. And because I handled my stuff, doing the right work at the right time, now I'm having a wonderful Saturday. And even just a couple months ago, when I wouldn't handle this situation this way, it would be days, weeks, even months of misery and suffering, beating myself up because I either blew up on somebody, or I'm judging that person because they're not being the construct in my head, because I'm not communicating. When I stopped, breathed, asked, and listened, I started to see the big picture, and that everything that other people are doing that annoys us is a reflection of what we're doing within ourselves that's annoying, or we've done within ourselves that we've changed, and now we don't want to be around that anymore. And because we're too scared of what people think of us and how they'll receive our message, we don't even tell them, and we either cut them out, or we ghost them, or we stop talking to them, or we change our relationship with them, because we don't want to go through the discomfort of speaking our truth and it potentially not being well received. Because if we speak our truth and it's truly our truth, it doesn't matter how other people receive it. That's on them. That's their mirror theory. That's why I wanted to talk to you today about the importance of reading and understanding our emotions, because that's the key to unlocking. It's the key to unlocking our lives. It's the key to unlocking our healing, and it's the key to unlocking our ascension. Emotion is what we create from, and we're creator beings. And yet we live in a society where there's a war on our emotions. Why is that? Why is there a war on our attention? And why is there a war on our emotions, where we're constantly on an emotional roller coaster every day through media, through entertainment, through news, through other people, the dramatic conversations we have, the gossiping we do, the music we even listen to, the stories we tell, the narratives we create? It's an emotional roller coaster, and we're never balanced, so we never know what's up and down, left and right. And because we don't know what anything is, we just go along with whatever it is because we're just trying to make it through. But by learning how to embrace our emotions, let go of the coping and distractive mechanisms that keeps us from understanding our emotions, and using our emotions as a foundation to our personal growth and ascension, you unlock your life. And it's a beautiful life with abundance, and with strong relationships, and with fulfillment, and with self-respect. And to me, self-respect is everything. So if you liked what you've seen and heard today, hit that like button. If you want to join the Army of Energy, hit that subscribe button. If you want to check out more content like this, go to Conspiracy Realists on Instagram. I'm on day 13, I believe, of DURT and Hemi-synch. Game changer. I'm going to say it every day. I'm just going to keep saying it to you guys over and over and over and over and over and over again. This is a game changer. I cannot believe that I was right with myself in a way. I didn't want to get on medication. I didn't want to do that to myself. I knew that it would be the end. It would be me just surviving until I got off of it. And so I decided to go on this journey instead. I decided to go on this path. And this path led me to balancing my micronutrients, increasing my bioavailability, and decalcifying my body, my pineal gland in my brain, and detoxifying my body. And it really didn't take full effect for me until I started doing the right work at the right time with these videos, and until I started taking the DURT and I started doing the transcendental meditative practice every day. And so I want to leave you all with that. It's a beautiful Saturday. It's a beautiful day in the country. It's a beautiful day in the world. It's a beautiful day to be a human being. And I'm super proud of all of you. I hope that you take some rest for yourselves this weekend. I hope you take some time to enjoy yourselves. And I hope you take some time to really stop, listen, and breathe and see what your inner self is trying to tell you. Because it just wants your attention. And remember, there's a war on our attention for a reason. So if you took your attention away from all these distractions and you put it on yourself, what could happen to your life? You never know. Talk to you all tomorrow. Take care.